Yeah, so we're traveling with these two young invincibles. Get a little footage then. Crazy young man, huh, Matt?
No, I got sweaty palms. I feel like I'm gonna drop my phone. I can't even watch, let alone go out there.
So about this wild and free experience, bro. This Grand Canyon,
Let's get them in the background.
in relation to all that we're doing. How you feeling?
I'm feeling happy we came to the Grand Canyon. It's inspiring, I guess. Wow, it's inspiring just looking at it, and I think that's just a deep human feeling of awe. For me personally, it's inspiring in, I guess, two ways which relate to wild and free. And the first is there's a heck of a lot of animals down there. And we talk about wild and free space and wild and free wildlife, and that's what's happening down there. Jeez, I get sketchy. And I'm not even close. But there's 345 species of birds there. To see them fly, just to soar over this, and this is their domain, their habitat, their life, and we haven't built any cities or shopping malls in the canyon, and it's just total wild and free. So it's very cool. For the birds, there's 91 mammal species in the canyon, 45 reptile species, and so you have a massive canyon park, but also a massive wildlife park. So I love the animals in the canyon. That is so cool. I've seen a mountain goat, numerous elk, and all these birds, and just I think that's the coolest thing, the wildlife soaring, especially, I mean, the birds soaring really is cool for me. The second thing is time. You know, in the land of conservation, I've learned that you can't just make a goal, let's save a species in 3 years, and that's our goal. It takes lifetimes, it takes generations, and look at what water created. Water and time created the Grand Canyon, and you know, you have to mix everything with time, and sometimes a lot of it. So just to look at saving the rhino, you know, in my lifetime, I plan to hold the line. And then really it's in lifetime after lifetime when the rhino will actually start to thrive again and repopulate its original habitats, and you know, that's going to happen in generations. And so I realized that, and it's all in baby steps or in baby wipes with the water in the canyon. It's the same with saving rhinos. One little step at a time, and we'll get there. So in my lifetime, let's stabilize. Let's stop the demand in rhino horn. Let's give the poachers something else to do and other sources of income and food. And let's create and save, protect more places like this where wildlife and nature is truly wild and free. Time and animals. That's why I love the Grand Canyon.
How's your Grand Canyon experience? What do you think compared to?
Amazing. I've never seen anything quite like this. It's definitely a bucket list experience. I highly recommend everybody to come here at least once.
How about in relation to our wild and free tour?
Man, tour has had a lot of highlights, a lot of ups and downs, mostly ups. This moment being one of them. You know, all that hard work and sacrifice and diligence pays off, because you know, you get to do something great in the process and then see some astonishing sights while you're here. So everybody wins, I like to say.
Wallace coming along to play some music to save rhinos. What are your thoughts while we're here at the Grand Canyon on Wild and Free?
I don't know where to begin, man. There's too many words that don't even begin to capture the beauty of this place. I've heard about this place my whole life, but to actually come here and see it, it's amazing. I mean, you can just stand here and stare at it all day. Unbelievable. Great vistas, good spots to noodle and practice some bossa nova licks.
How about the roadshow for rhinos and the adventures of doing this great work for Rhinoceros Eye?
Yeah, I have to be honest. Before I even met Matt Bracken for the first tour, I had an idea of what it was about, but I've learned so much more about like what the cause is and what we're doing, and seeing our action actually produce results, and to hear some of the testimonies about what's going on, and for me to be an active role and a player in that, it's really humbling. It's an honor. I mean, I feel like it's an opportunity, a God-given opportunity to use the gifts I've been given and to connect with other people on such a more meaningful surface, or such a more meaningful level than just, hey, what's up, let's grab a beer. I mean, we're doing things to really change the world, and to be part of the Bracken Alliance and the Wild and Free tribe, it means a lot, man. It's cool. I'm honored to be a part of this.
Wild and Free, baby, look at this.
Finally, we're filming David Kasky instead of the other way around. So, where are we, and why did the Rhino Bus decide to take us here? Because we came, I think, to find something.
My experience with, I think everything in life is more than just that little task or that little agenda you set. It's a combination of metaphors and visuals and images and thoughts that pertain to the bigger picture. And for me, meeting you, Matt, and your quest to save this species, and be able to contribute by bringing my bus and saying, hey, I got this bus, and let's put a horn on the front and let's play some music. It's about going towards something. When I'm sitting there with my big wheel, I'm driving that bus and I'm looking out that window, I'm going towards good. And I just thank God that to be able to do good work, to be with people so adventurous, and to come and look at a map and say, what's in between these 2 points? And oh my gosh, if we could go to the Grand Canyon and talk about this and show this, and the simple visual that isn't so simple, what God has created here, and these animals that we want to protect, and the passion of music. And let's take the bus there. Let's take the bus there and learn and grow and connect with nature and this wild freedom of this adventure. And I'm just thankful to just be part of this and just be passionate in my life.
So when you think of success, short-term, long-term success, what comes to mind with the roadshow for rhinos? What is success?
To me, I think to myself, okay, this bus sat there with thousands of tourists driving by and seeing Roadshow for Rhinos and wildandfree.com or .org, wildandfreefoundation.org. Go to that website. Donate now. Thousands of miles of people looking at the back of the bus with that big rhino butt on the back and wondering and asking, what is this? And every time we talk to people at our events, and what are you guys doing? And we hand them a magazine, a Wild and Free magazine, and we just, it's about building a conversation. I feel like as a preacher's kid, it's like we're evangelizing, we're hitting the road, and we're telling the good story, and we're trying to make a difference. And I think success is growing making more relationships where somebody could maybe take over a Wild and Free magazine in a certain city, agree with us, join us, and coming here, it's just such a perfect connection, perfect metaphor. So I'm proud to be